Titanic Brewery was founded in 1985. We were one of the first micro breweries to get up and running. Since then we've grown significantly, now operate 7 pubs and brew about 8,000 barrels a year of fantastic beer. Prior to using Merlin, we were using the old-fashioned Sage system, and it did a fine and sterling job for us as we grew. But Merlin offers us so much more flexibility that we decided it was time to move. We decided that as the company had grown, it was time that we got a better system that gave us more reporting facility and better traceability within the production process, and that's why we decided to change to Merlin. Well, we'd heard of Merlin, and we'd heard through the SIBA fraternity that Merlin was a good system, and also through a number of wholesalers that we'd dealt with for a number of years that were using the system already, and it was one of those that we decided to take a look at. Really, the flexibility within the system to give us the level of reporting and the level of information that we felt as a growing company we now required. As with any change, it's always an interesting time, and it creates some difficulties, but the team at Merlin were fantastically supportive and helped us through that to get to the position we are now with a system that works really well. Well, really, the enhanced level of reporting and the enhanced level of information that we've now got to make our decisions with. The whole system works holistically to provide us with what we need so that we can grow our business. Merlin's the additional information that we're able to get out of Merlin's been really useful, and just as an instance of that, the one particular area that we benefited from is the ability to work out our cost of production much better. We now have figures by the batch, almost by the cask, for how much the beer costs us to produce, and that allows us to make sure we're making a profit. Yeah, the system really proved itself recently when we had an audit from Castmark, who are trialling some audits in breweries, particularly on the food safety side of things. And the auditor himself said that the system was fantastic. It was the most traceable system that he'd seen in use in a brewery of our size, and in fact was probably ISO 9000 compliant. So that was a fantastic pat on the back for us and the system. I think it's the way in which we've managed to abolish the pencil within our organisation. We've moved from keeping paper records on everything we brew to it all being computerised, and that really does give us a huge amount of benefit in ability to look back at what we've done in the past and make sure that we're still doing the same and improving all the time. Yeah, the routing module has really helped us to make sure that we're loading the vehicles in the most efficient way, getting the product out in the right way, and helping us to pick the beer to minimise the number of mistakes that are made between picking and delivery. So huge step forward for us in terms of reducing costs. Yeah, it has. What Merlin's done for us is bring everything under one roof. We had several different systems all based around spreadsheets and paper records that have all come under the single entity of Merlin, and that saves time and effort and really does help to get the job done that we want to do and make sure that we spend our time where we want to be, which is brewing great beer. Well, Merlin's doing a great job for us, but we continue to find parts of the system that we're not currently using. There's so much available to us that we'll carry on looking and finding out the bits that work really well. Yeah, the system has absolutely overhauled the way in which we have access to information and the way in which we report, and that's now helping to drive our business. So I think it was a step that we needed to take at the age the company was and the size the company was to grow up and get a more comprehensive system. And Merlin's proved to be hugely successful at giving us what we need.